What if the person draining your energy is not obviously cruel, not loud, not even arrogant, but still slowly making you question yourself? Narcissistic patterns do not always look like confidence. Sometimes they look like charm, attention, even vulnerability, and that is what makes them dangerous. In this video, I will show you 3 signs you may be dealing with a narcissistic pattern. And the third one is the sign most people miss until the damage is already done. Sign 1. They make everything orbit around them. At first, this can feel subtle. You talk about your stress, and somehow the conversation becomes about their pain. You share a win, and they redirect attention back to themselves. You bring up something that hurts you, and suddenly you are comforting them. It is not always obvious selfishness. Sometimes it looks like they always have a bigger story, a bigger wound, a bigger crisis. But over time, a pattern emerges. Your emotions, your needs, your reality start taking up less and less space. And this is where many people get trapped, because you do not think, this person is manipulating me. You think, maybe I'm being too sensitive. Maybe now is not the right time. Maybe I should be more understanding. That self-doubt is not random. It is often the beginning of psychological erosion. And that leads to the second sign. Sign 2. They rewrite reality when it does not favor them. This is where things start getting deeply confusing. You remember what happened clearly, what they said, how they acted, their tone, the damage. But when you bring it up, they deny it, minimize it, or twist it. That never happened. You are overreacting. That is not what I meant. You always make me the bad guy. Healthy people can misunderstand things and can even get defensive. But the difference is this. A healthy person can reflect. A narcissistic pattern protects the ego at all costs. Truth becomes flexible. Accountability disappears. And slowly, you stop trusting your own memory, your own instincts, your own judgment. That is why this pattern is so powerful. It does not just hurt you. It makes you doubt your ability to recognize hurt in the first place. And the third sign is the one that often keeps people stuck the longest. Sign 3. They cannot tolerate your independence. This is one of the clearest signs of a narcissistic pattern, because beneath the charm, the attention, and the need for admiration, there is often something deeper, a need to stay psychologically above you. At first, they may seem drawn to your strength, your confidence, your personality, even your success. But over time, something shifts. The moment you become too self-assured, too unavailable, too clear about your boundaries, they start reacting. Not always with open anger, sometimes with subtle punishment, like distance, dismissiveness, or passive aggression. And sometimes they go even further. They may belittle your growth, compete with your success, mock what matters to you, or act offended the moment you do something without their approval. Why? Because your independence breaks the role they assigned to you. As long as you admire them, soothe them, or stay emotionally dependent, the dynamic works in their favor. But when you start thinking for yourself, choosing for yourself, or emotionally pulling back, they feel the loss of control. And that is when the mask often slips. This is why so many people say the relationship changed the moment they became stronger. Because a narcissistic pattern does not just want connection. It wants control, admiration, and access. And the moment those are threatened, the warmth can quickly turn into punishment. That's not healthy attachment. It's ego protection disguised as intimacy. Now, one important note. Seeing one of these signs does not automatically mean someone has narcissistic personality disorder. But if these signs are consistent, if they leave you confused, emotionally depleted, and disconnected from yourself, then your body may already be telling you something your mind is still trying to explain away. And that may be the biggest sign of all. If this video gave language to something you have been feeling but could not name, please subscribe. And before you go, tell me in the comments which sign do you think people notice too late. Until the next one.